Tell me though.
So, what cuisine do you specialize
Multi cuisine.
in?
It's like everything is homemade, so I wouldn't pinpoint on one cuisine that I specialize in.
Okay.
So it's Indian, Italian, Mexican, continental.
Okay. So, like, this is basically like a hub for students.
Yeah.
So, what is their favorite dish? Like, what do most students order here?
Very difficult to say because this menu is designed by them, so they kept adding and the menu got created. So now I can say like I can't pinpoint on a particular dish which is most sold, but maybe couple of dishes or which like every kid has their own favorite set of dishes, right? So in that like few kids will have few dishes, few kids will have few dishes, so that way the whole menu will be covered, that everything set. So few kids have like pasta and pizza, then few kids will have quesadilla, few kids will have fries, few kids will have even Indian chaats like or pav bhaji. So every kid has set of favorites, so that they keep repeating. So this question, a lot of people ask me, what is the most sold dish or what is the most ordered dish here? But I've really not found it till date. I've not been able to pinpoint on anything.
And so how do you, as a restaurant, contribute to Kodaikanal economy?
See, wherever money is changed, taken or given, it contributes to the economy, right? It's economy. So it's a restaurant where the people come, eat, they pay money. Then this money is gone ahead as salaries, as vendors' purchases. So automatically the economy is created. So it's like you can say that as any other business which is supporting the economy of Kodi, same way I'm like, because generally see you can create a niche or you can have general business. So mine is more of a school business. So but still in the way your school is contributing to the economy of Kodi, the same way I'm connected to school, so I'm contributing to the.
And do you get your products from producing products from Kodi, or the order?
Okay, my raw materials and everything is everything comes from different things. So the local produce, if you say the perishables, that is local. Then you have your spices or groceries. So few come from down, few come from here. Then you have your usables like your boxes, your straws, and all. It comes from down. Then
Like all your staff is local.
yeah, local. Staff is all local.
And like restaurants like food chains like Domino's and Subway, have they affected their business?
I wouldn't say for a very short while they do when they just come in, when they are new, when they enter. Then there is a trial period, like a week or so, when everybody wants diverts to try the new place. So always when these businesses, they affect you when they just open. So say for a week or 10 days, your business, like, because every single kid will, okay, it's a new place in town, so they will go. But then in longer run, it all comes back to the normal routine again.
Yeah.
So it's never like affected.
So like all your students, like they went to Domino's in Sicily like once a week, but they come here more often, like twice a
They
week.
might be, yeah, because see, finally again, it's it's not about boasting, but the home food is home food. You always have, like, you cannot have pizza 7 days a week, but you can have rotis, home food, dal, rice, chawal, or the normal food 7 days a week. So that's the only difference in other places and my place, I would say.
And do you take like special requests from students, like if someone wants to try something new?
Yeah, they can even come and cook it if they want.
So
I
they
used
can
to
come
have
and
kids,
use
they
it
come
also?
and yes, they come, and if they don't know what to do it, then they ask me if I can make it. So whether it's khichdi or whether it's aate ka halwa or whether it's lauki ki sabji or whether it's dosa, they make me do everything.
So
Whatever they want.
So whatever reminds them of
Whatever,
home.
yeah, whatever reminds them of home, they can come and ask, and in my capacities, I do it.
So have you seen growth in like the amount of students who come here since you opened?
I think that amount is same. Because the students are same. The number of students in school has remained same.
Yeah,
So it will not, that will not increase because it's same as numbers what numbers are there in school. You have not increased your strength, right? Your school strength is whatever 400, 500 kids. So that has remained past 8 years, and that's it. Strength has remained. But yes, till last year I was not opening for outsiders. Now I have opened a bit for outsiders also, maybe lunch session or whatever, for tourists also. I would say that because yeah.
So like, do a lot of tourists come here, or is it just mostly students?
Mostly students, tourists also. In tourist crowd also, it's mostly students, college students. Mostly the Abby's has gotten popular among college kids also outside, which are.
And how do you think people came to know about Abby?
Word of mouth, mostly, because we never advertise ever. We have not done any kind of I have not spent rather single rupee to be proud of their own marketing or advertising. It's all word of mouth.
And has like a few years ago, Have on my plate came.
Yes, that was now for 6 years ago, I think.
6 years ago.
Yeah.
And has that affect? Did that like give?
No, because on that on that show itself, I said that this place is only for school
Because
students.
that's
And I told them very clearly that your program is not going to help my business because I don't allow outsiders. I told them that because they told me that if you let me air it, like it's going to increase your business, and I said no. I didn't even know about them at that time, to be very precise. Yeah.
So what made you change your mind about like allowing outsiders to come in?
Because a lot of students now, because they were flowing in, and how many of them I'll say, like, a lot of kids will come, auntie, that kid told us that food is good, and they would come in and how many kids I'll deny. So I still am very, very acceptable about tourist groups like that. But I don't mind college students or college groups. I can handle. Again, they come into kids category for me. So I'm not. They're also students. Like they have gone to colleges. So I don't mind them. Again.
And you recently introduced non-veg to your menu.
That was 1 year back. Again, that's a popular demand. So a lot of kids were having that issues. That because of veg and non-veg issue, our groups break. Some kids they want to have vegetarian, and this place is only vegetarian. There's no man, I want to have meat and whatever. Let's go to kids or whatever. So then, no, auntie, if you will have it, then we all can come here. And then some kids, they wanted to eat non-veg, but they were not sure about eating somewhere else. They feel safe eating here. So then saying, auntie, please, please, please. So after pressure of say 7 years or something, said okay, so I'll start just for egg and chicken.
Egg and chicken. So, what's your specialty in non-veg?
My grilled sandwiches are very, very popular, and rolls, chicken rolls are very popular. These two in chicken. And rest chicken, they ask for everything normal, vegetarian, whatever. I have pastas, quesadillas, pizzas, everything. They can add chicken as a topping to it. So that's the same thing. So kids who wanted non-veg, they added chicken to their dish. They wanted to have pasta non-veg instead of vegetarian. So they added chicken to their pasta. So they managed like that.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Dhruv. Hope I helped you with your personal project.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming in. ठीक है?
Record हुआ था ना?
रिकॉर्ड तो हुआ था